Well, good morning, everybody. Good morning. Let me see here. I'm going to do a little ditty about coffee, about drinking coffee. I hope you're doing all right on this Wednesday morning. Let me see here what I got here. Was Let me see. Thought I had this just like I wanted it, but evidently I don't. Yeah, just a short little cup. Just a short little cup. Better use this longer sheet of paper that's not folded. Yeah. See if anybody shows up this morning. It's been kind of slow. I'll be going to be leaving town today, so I usually try to live stream wherever I am. Not ever quite is easy when I'm away from my desk. And then tomorrow, I'll be riding in the car with 3 other people, and I think we're going to drive all night, which will be, I think it'll be fun, but it's a long car ride. So anyhow, I'm going to do that. So I hope y'all are okay this morning, and I sure am always enjoy these hot days in July. I like the mornings. But I burn it at both ends. I'm up late and then I try to get up early. Hello, Silva, Fabian. Welcome, y'all. Appreciate you stopping in. My name is David Sawyer, guy with the guitar. And I don't know. Another random writing. I was talking about the next few days I'm not going to be able to do the live streams just because I won't be in a place where I can do it. If I can, I will, but I will be posting some shorts and stuff, and so I'll be back late Sunday, I think. But anyway, so I got this short little cup of coffee that's got chicory in it. I don't usually do the chicory, but it's one of the, you can't really see, and I can't tip it, but it is one of those little short, nice little short cups. Just a short little cup. Just a short. Let's see, how do I want to say this? Just a short. Okay, I'll just go cup. Like this. That's what I'll do. Yes. Let's see, just a truly, this is totally random. I do appreciate you guys stopping in and for chatting or things you have to say. Whoa, that's a little funky right there. Just a short little cup, but we'll roll with it. What is that cat doing over there? Dark. If any of you would feel led to subscribe, I would appreciate it. I know many of you have. I am the man who has many more videos than I do subscribers. So I'm looking for you to prove me wrong one day. So anyway, it warms my heart like this short cup of coffee with chicory. If you would, well, even if you don't subscribe, you warm my heart. Just a short little cup. Dark, rich, with a nothing real profound this morning. I feel like I can go down a sad path often. I do. I don't know. So I just wanted to just kind of keep it neutral this morning. Melancholy. That's the word. I can be melancholy. You know, somebody, I draw caricatures, and I haven't done this online. Not done that. This has been a writing channel. I'm going to consider that. I'll tell you what, I have, there's a guy, Rouser World. If you haven't seen him, he is awesome. He's here on YouTube. You ought to check him out for caricature. Great teacher, great person. I'd like to meet him. Just a short little cup. Dark, rich, with a hint of chicory. That chicory, it really, I like it. And but boy, I don't know if it's the chicory that causes it, but you don't have to put as much. You don't have to put as much coffee for sure. Just a short little cup. Dark, rich, with a hint of chicory rising in the steam. Mine's not steaming anymore. So, let's see here. You know, it's not really, I argue this a lot, it's not about the caffeine. You know, it's this experience. It's, maybe I'm in denial. Dark, rich, with a hint of chicory rising in the steam. Not about caffeine. And the birds are singing. But the pause, not about caffeine, but the pause. But the pause. Thank you, Cameron. I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for being here. Comfort. Speaking of which, I'm going to grab some more coffee. Comfort in a warm comfort in a warm comfort in a warm ceramic mug. I'm sorry, folks. I just say things, I say it over and over. Because we're not about getting through this thing. I mean, you might be ready to roll. You know, you got places to go. We've all got places to go, things to do. But I have a group of words often, and honestly, it's the process. It's not the destination. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Especially this writing. Well, of course, that didn't go over well with my teachers, but that's not where I am. But the pause, comfort in a warm, it's about doing this any way we want to do it. That's comforting to me. Comfort in a warm ceramic mug. I don't know about you. I don't like to. I don't think that this is quite the same. I was going to say comparing yourselves to others, but I get into this a lot. Like, and my point is that it doesn't happen here, and that's the beauty of this. But yesterday I was at the grocery store, and this nice young woman was in quite a hurry, and I was trying to ring up my groceries, and she was just like kind of standing waiting on a register, and she was standing waiting on a register, almost shaking, you know. She was in need to be somewhere, and I felt like she was frustrated with me, you know. As I was trying to find the barcodes and all. And so finally another register opened up, which I was grateful for, because I was my register machine was right there by the end of the line. All my slow movements, I think, were, you know what, I was making an assumption that they were bothering her. I don't know that they were, but she ended up like 2 down from me. And she was out of there, man. She was out of there before I was, and I'd already been there for 2 minutes before she ever started. I'm not sure she had a whole lot more than I did. But I found myself watching, kind of from the corner of my eye, like, man, I got to hurry this thing up. I got to get out of here, And I like to find things in my life where I don't feel that way. How about you? Okay, how about you? It's not about the caffeine, but the pause. Comfort in a warm ceramic mug. While birds don't know why I always get a little funky at the bottom. A little funkiness. A little abstracty. Chatter. Oh, birds chatter. They're not chattering this morning. They're sort of... I won't try to tell you what they won't try to show you. Oh, birds chatter. Like old friends. They chatter like old friends. Well, I don't love how I did that, but like old friends. Nothing fancy about these lines, as you can see. Just different thicknesses. Old friends in so there we go. There we go. Just a cup of coffee. Just a short little cup. Do you ever... So the question of the day, as I'm saying that, I'm trying to think what it is. No, it's sort of on the tip of my tongue. But do you ever... Has nothing to do really with what I'm... Yeah. Has nothing to do with what I'm writing. Like, do you ever just think you want something, you know? Like, we have no idea, you know, we just get this idea in our head that I want this or that, and you have really no idea, I mean, what's really even involved with it, but it just looks like something that, it just looks like something you might like, you know? It sort of causes a feeling that stirs in you, you know, and you think, oh, I could see myself doing that. I want to do that. Anybody ever do that? You know, I wonder sometimes, I think that there are people who aren't that way at all. You know, like I've run into some, but do most people kind of come up with this, they're more systematic or something and maybe they've researched all the things they want to become or think they want to be. Maybe they've really thought it out. I don't know that I was that way or even still am, you know? So it's like, think it's kind of like our apps on our phone. That's what it reminds me of. Like, I will get this idea, or I'm just, all of a sudden I've got to have this certain app to do this certain thing, you know. And I use that app maybe one time, and then I go back 6 months later, and I'm deleting apps, and I don't, you know, how did that get here? So I'm wondering if our thoughts are that way, and the desires, there are these little apps that we can click on and utilize them, but we really don't even know how they got there. You know, something caused us to want that app on our phone, in our minds. You know, maybe it's, I don't know. These days I'm thinking a lot about loss, and things that, how I want my life, how I think I want my life to look as I'm moving forward, and I'll, maybe somebody comes into my life, and then you have ideas, and what is it that changes and makes us have the desires and the, I believe God does, that God puts desires in our hearts. But I want to know how, I don't know. So I've talked myself into a wall there. Something to think about. I don't know. These aren't things that we have to ever answer, really. And we may never know. So I'll kind of finish this thing out. Oh, maybe we should put a little, maybe we should put a little coffee stain at the bottom. Maybe I should have just dipped it. Actually, I'm going to put my pastel on there. Let's see. You know what I think I'm going to do? I'm going to cut the edges off. A little bit. Just a touch on the top and the bottom. Usually I fold and tear, but hey, I've got some scissors. What do you know? A little blue. A little blue will do. What's new? What's new with you? Slowly. Hey, thank you so much, Cameron. I think I thanked you once before. I do appreciate you. Appreciate you. I know you got places to go. Time is ticking, but it's okay. It's gonna be okay. On this. You can do this very, very carefully, or just throw it on there. And this morning, I just want to put it on very carefully. Very carefully as I make my way with the blue up the piece of scratch paper with the important information regarding a short little cup. It says just a short little cup. Dark, rich, with a hint of chicory. It's pretty good. Rising, with a hint of chicory rising in the steam. Seems like there's a lot of chicory in this. I don't know where I got this cup, but I sure like it. It's real thick. Yeah, it's got little cracks in it. A short little cup, rising in the steam. Recently, a friend of mine was sharing a video of a friend who she was speaking about drinking coffee, but she had to have a saucer, which I think is a great idea. It's not I like to have a saucer too, but it would take up more room. So I don't have a saucer, and really I probably ought to have something to cover this wood with, but we're not worrying about it. So where was I? The chicory rising in the steam. It's not about the caffeine, right? It's not about the caffeine, but the pause. Comfort in a warm ceramic porcelain. I don't know if it's porcelain. Ceramic mug. While birds chatter like old friends in the trees. There we have it. There we have it, my friends. Grateful for all of you for sitting in with me. I hope the rest of your week goes well. I'm going to be on the road a bit with some music folks and doing a little bluegrass music up in the state of Michigan with Riley Gilbreth. So I will try to live stream. I just won't. It may or may not be in the mornings or late at night. It may be in the middle of the afternoon, but I will be posting some shorts, which I always enjoy getting to do, and I don't know, communicating a little bit that way. For those of you who haven't subscribed, if you would, it would just make my day. Would make my day. All right. I'm going to leave you with that, and until we see each other again on the other side, God bless you, and take care.